Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds because Tatsu's being manic about a closed door. 1 second.
Tatsu, are you just upset? What do you want, hun? I can't. Okay, go figure your stuff out. Go lay down.
Tatsu's mad because he can't access Comfy Mountain, and I don't know how to tell him. He just has to jump. He has to use his little legs. All right. Okay, so now my books by this author are slowly becoming more condensed. I'm going to effectively today be formatting the interior of Mirror Gaze, the special edition, so that way I can get that prepped. I also need to actually go onto this and onto my website and edit some stuff. I got it. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup today. It might take a while, but I have to try and like run at the speed of sound to get this thing done. And I think that the illustration won't take that long. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Menus. That's what I want. I'm going to rename. Can I rename this? How is it? Oh, kids lit with the... Okay. Okay. Save menu. Hopefully that will not mess up anything in here. I think we're okay. I just rearranged this so that this says teen and kids novels instead. So that's much better. Oh, and actually, you know what? I should also edit this too. Hi, Carix. How you doing? Hi, Aqua. Hi, Cal. How you doing? That's so crazy because I heard that the movie, while it was good, was not nearly as good as the book. So if you like the movie, I have a feeling you're gonna just fucking love the book. But that's awesome though. I'm glad that it had the good ambiance. I feel like Andy Weir's like adaptations to film are better than most book to like film adaptations. So they get an A+ for that, I think, for cramming so much shit into just a very short movie. Let's see. I'm going to try and make this a little bit... I'm going to go ahead and just condense this little bastard down. I think that this is too long. Hi, Tess! Oh my god, fighting for my life with the printer. Oh god. I'm sure you got it. Oh my god, but printer tech, though. Why is it always the printer? I hope you're having a good day, though. Oh no, executive dysfunction caught up to my ass. Carrick's me too. That is a real thing. Real. Oh my god, I love how Facebook's like, your birthday's 7 days away. I'm like, that's nice. Oh no, head cold currently kicking my ass. No! I hope we can banish it from your brain. Let me get some backlinks going here. Can I get a linky? Yes, give me a link in here. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, but like what? Can I change the color of this though? Yeah, like what text color? What do I got as an option? I'm gonna go with, I need something that is easily visible that doesn't look like a booty hole. Hold on, we got it. Let's see, to go with that, maybe orange? Yeah. Thank you. It's on the 30th. I got exactly 7 days before I'm 32, and then the Nathan Lamb prediction cycle hits me in full fucking swing. I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared. Nice. The movie added a few small things, didn't add a few tiny things. Gotcha, but if it would have been added, it would have taken from away from the joy. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a lot of like survival on an island, so to speak. Even though it's like space station, trapped in a spaceship. Yeah, though sometimes you have to change things to make them more visual, right? Because film is a visual media. That is cool, though. It sounds like they made good tweaks. Yeah, I'm glad that they did a faithful adaptation. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let me save this. I'm trying to not do too much random stuff. I'm editing my website in real time. Okay, so let me close that. I'm gonna actually do this. Okay, so now I need to figure out the trim size here. So we're gonna go edit. Layout, pages. Where is it? Where are you? I'm pretty sure it's over here. How do I... Where? Okay, guess I gotta use Google. Hold on. Oh, it's over here. File. Where the fuck is document set up? There it is. Dumb! I found it. Alright, so now this is what needs to change. Because I'm pretty sure... Let me just check the trim size on... Actually, I think I can say file open recent. Where is the omnibus? There it is. I guess what I should also do... We're going to do a lot of technical stuff today. Let me actually log in over here before I just go sign up and log in. We're going to do a bunch of stuff over here. But yeah, I've been doing okay. I think, things are thinging. I don't know. I am very stressed out, is all I gotta say. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to pay this title here. That's all right. Okay, we're gonna go this direction. This is how this works, by the way. So I'm gonna do a case bound PPC with a gloss laminate. Well, actually, a matte would look actually pretty cool. I like how I think they misspelled matte. Oh, it's okay, it's British English. All right, to be fair. Oh, I think I did a 6x9 actually. Hold on. What is, let me go look at this. Can I view the data of this? I'm not going to touch any of this. What is your trim size? Oh, it is a US Royal. Just kidding. So it's a 6x9. We're going to go with 80-gram bond. That's fine. And now I don't know this information yet. So now we're going to have to go over here. So we're going to actually say file, document document setup. And this is a 6x9. All right. And now I got to go through and adjust all of this crazy shit. Oh, and all the page numbers got messed up too. Okay, so let's go over here. This is going to be just a lot of, like, some fun, fun content here. Hello? Can we please move this down? Thanks. Alright, and now I'm going to center it over here. And center it over here, like that. Save that, so then that way when I go back over here, we're going to see the page numbers move successfully. This gets centered like this. And then we're going to slowly course correct everything in this book. It's going to be fun. This is Hoefler. I think Hoefler is fine. Yeah, Hoefler's okay. You know what? I actually am going to center this as well because I can do what I want. I like that more. Alright, so now, effectively what I did was make a bunch of extra pages. I'm not going to worry about that necessarily. I'm going to change this to members. And guess what? Everybody who's currently a Ko-fi member gets to go into the back of this book. Whoa! I can do what I want is my goal for most choices, to be honest, you know? I did my best. The smart thing would have been to... You know what? The smart thing to do would actually be to... I recognize I just formatted this. Let me... I recognize I'm actually a dumbass. I'm gonna actually keep this. Hold on. I am smart. I am so smart. Alright, so I'm gonna actually save this like this. I am also still going to center this, though, because I actually prefer that. Let me actually open up File, Open Recent, Omnibus. I'm going to actually say File, Save As, and we're going to save this into Mirror Gaze. We're going to call this as Special Edition. And so we're actually going to do this. Oh, and look at that, actually. That is like an error in the omnibus as well. Hold on. I found one! I found a freaky thing! Oh, yes, please. Yes, let's talk Backer Kit. It is a blessing and a curse. I don't know why I did this. I have the ability to not do this way, but that's okay. I guess in the end, if it, if it works, it works. So that means that also, too, all the Ko-fi members, get into Court of Snakes as well. So you rock. You guys are cool. I'm also going to update this list into the standard edition of this as well. Sorry, this is a lot of housekeeping. All right, let's look at our members. Let's call everybody out. Let's call every single human out for being the coolest of all time. All right, we got, first and foremost, Beep, Beep, It Meep. Thank you. Cynthia Duellis, that's my mom. Luke, that's Goose. We got Chips. We got author Danny E. Winters. That's Hey You. We got Lemonade Prince. Why you do this? We got oh, and I need to update the Ko-fi thing at the bottom of this too, because this is not correct. I got it. We got Ski. I love what their username is. That's it. That's what it is. We got Jamie. We got Eric, author Eric Fenn. We got the legend. Let's see. I'm going to list you as you are on Ko-fi. Cal, I'm going to list you as your Twitch username. I know what I want. I know what I'm doing. Hello? We got Blue. Those are all the people that make this possible. You all are absolutely legendary, and I literally could do absolutely nothing without you. I would like to point that out. You all are very cool, and I do appreciate it. You are seriously the coolest. Oh, and I gotta update this list, too. I'm gonna make a little note here. Or wait, no, I'm a fool. This hasn't been kickstarted yet. I'm a dumbass. Never mind, I don't have to touch that. Not yet. I'm silly. I'm a silly Billy. We're gonna put this in here like this. Beep, beep, it, meep. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite usernames. Actually, I do think that you all have the best usernames. All right. All right. So now I'm gonna go back over here because I do like this style better. And then I'm gonna center this bad boy. And then I'm gonna grab this. And we're gonna center this. Wow. In Crayab. Save. And then everything else should be good. So now this is where this gets fun. This is gonna have so many things going on. Hey Chips, how's it going? I'm going to need to... Oh my god, the lights just flickered in here. If I lose power, I'm gonna be real mad. Where is the... I don't know why this is in the finished folder. Which font are you? We have Century Gothic. And then I guess I get to make like another thing here. We're gonna... Hello? We're gonna see how this goes. Oh, surprisingly, this is just Allegria. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Which version of this is that? Also, everybody should hydrate. I'm hanging in there. What a mood. What a mood. Century Gothic Regular is what this is. And then this one is Allegria. Is it Allegria Black? Is it Allegria Normal? Is it Allegria... It is Allegria Regular. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I do need to make this Lorg. Get Lorg, noob. Let me see here. I have to do this thing where I need to do text wrap and I need to do behind. Wait, not that. Can I... Hello? Actually, am I gonna have to do this in the same... The same thing here? Is that what's gonna have to happen? Because otherwise you're gonna be angry at me. I don't know how this works. Yes, otherwise it's gonna be mad. And then I have to go like this, and we're going to go... Not that. Is it... Mirror gaze does not look bad. And then what is this thing? Can I take this thing? I don't know if I accidentally deleted this from the... Did I put that in a mirror gaze folder? This is the question. I'm so sorry you're sick, though. That's so gross. No, I'm just a dumbass. And to be honest, I actually... Oh, I don't know. Do I like this divider that much? I think it'll be okay. Where did this go? And I mean, I guess if I have to save it out, I can. And that's fine. I don't know what the hell's going on. I mostly need to just, like... Yeah, I'm gonna actually duplicate this over onto a new layer. I'm gonna make it like a width is gonna be 6, height is gonna be 3. Oops, I activated uwu mode. Don't look at it. And then I need to save this divider out so that way I can use it whenever I need. Hello? Why would you do this to me? Just drag onto the... Hello? What in the Sam hell is going on? Photoshop, please, for the love of all things good in this world. What is going on? Oh my god. Photoshop. Okay, so at least I can do this. We're gonna crop this. Photoshop is like, would you like to come with me to hell? I'm like, no, not really. Thanks, though. Yeah, that was like a heart attack after a heart attack. That was crazy. I didn't ever think that I was going to bring this to publish. Oh yeah, I also need to save this out as a PNG. I was like, where is it? I do not need to put Photoshop documents into my InDesign document. You want to know why this is happening? It's because this omnibus file is literally the largest file humanly possible. It is actually an absolute unit. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably only going to need about 300 pages of this. Guaranteed. So I'm going to start from page 300 and go all the way to the end. And I'm going to delete all these pages. Goodbye. Okay, this will help make this not an absolute nightmare. It was literally every page humanly possible. I don't need you to be this Lorg. Yeah. Oh my god, why would you do this to me? Nice, not bad. All right, so now, let's see. This is the copyright page here. And I get to just kind of do this. Can I, where are my lines at? I just need a rough layout. I don't even need anything crazy going. Hello? I don't need anything crazy going on. I just need I am going to replace, if I select this and I go like this, oh my god, it does. But it also is massively not the right size. Do I want to do this? I guess I could. I mean, I don't see why not. I'm gonna make like a really quick like 6x9. And just kind of roughly center all of these elements. I wish that InDesign had a scrubby zoom. You know, you ever just look at something and go, man, you could have been a scrubby zoom, but you weren't? Okay, so this is clearly... I'm just going to go ahead and turn off this. And then I'm going to grab this, and go like this, and then we're gonna actually, where is this fun? Let me get my a smudge tool here and just kind of smudge this bastard out a little bit here. The other side does not look that bad, but all right, welcome back. Oh my god, my leasing office was blasting loud music. Oh my god, it was like welcome to Disco Town. I'm gonna save this as the interior version. Wow. The disco. I was the only one in there too. You're like, hello? Let me see if I need to move. Hello. Do I want to move? What if I just turned the font, the text off, just all in all? I think I might. And then I can move this around in a more effective way. I can do what I want. Go! Oh, hello? Oh my god, Photoshop, please, I love you, but like, sweet lord. You know what, it's freaking out. I'm just gonna place it again. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here, you little jerk. Come here, you little jerk. You little jerk face. I'm actually going to... Well, actually, I need to make sure that this is being scaled up appropriately. And I kind of want to center her. Oh my god, don't zoom in that far. I needed to zoom out, not zoom in. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm going to get rid of... This is not going to be nearly as fancy of a special edition as the Omnibus. This is going to be like a standard special edition. So I'm not super worried about it. And I need some kind of a fun, like, chapter header illustration here. And then Century Gothic was what I used here. Yes? Okay. Alright, now we're going to open up this thing. How did the email critique go? I mean, it was fine. I don't think that Amy necessarily had any additional information other than it's kind of clear that she didn't actually look at anybody's campaigns. And so when giving critiques on stuff, she's, like, not really aware of what certain elements are. And I'm like, if you had looked at my critique page, or if you had looked at my story, or at my actual campaign when I shared it the first time, you would know the answer to these things. So, unfortunately, I feel like some of the information was not very helpful simply because she didn't know what was going on. Okay, so this is all going to be placeholder text here. I just need to be able to get this going. But otherwise, it's all pretty much stuff that I knew. Why are you doing this to me? Hello? This is absolutely bananas. What are you doing? Weird. Why are you like this? I love it when InDesign just absolutely doesn't fucking work. But yeah, it was fine. I mostly just used like the foundation of the emails that BackerKit made, and they have like all of these cool character insert things where you can insert like whatever your name is, a quick link to the campaign, like all of those things. Yes, I agree. I'm not going to be including any emojis in my email titles. I include them on occasion in email body because I recognize I am indeed a younger person. So it's not like a weird thing for me, but I think as soon as it ends up in the email title, that becomes like not a very good not a good sign. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, so actually, oh my god. Okay, so what am I doing with this here? I think I want like stars on this, so I'm going to actually delete this layer, believe it or not, and we're going to use this as the major template here. Let's see, and this is Century Gothic. And I don't have to do any of this. And then I am going to use this bad boy as a divider, because otherwise I feel like it's uggo looking. Interesting. Sure. Because what I need to do is I need to figure out how many pages this bad boy is. This is Caslin, but I'm going to change this to Hofler. Oh, wait. Hold on. Please don't. Oh, but if I do this... Actually, so hold on. I'm going to need to change this to Hofler. There we go. And now I get to... Oh, wait. Why would I do this? I am a fool. Because I would love to be able to have some... Oh, and actually, too, I'm going to need to justify this. There we go. Sure. And was it my intention to do book formatting like this today? Absolutely not. Was I supposed to be working on a book cover? Yes. Why are you having an issue? Oh, that's why. I am but a fool. I just need, like, the rough page count estimate for this. So that way I don't cry. I'll worry about the interior, like, the actual, I guess interior work when I get there. But I just need to quick paste all of these things in here so that way I can know. Why won't you do this? What are you doing? Oh, it was doing this before where it was having weird issues. Am I gonna have to do weird shit? Anybody familiar with InDesign? What is this? Let's see, hold on. What are you telling me here? Why are you like this? Whoa, why would you do this? Why? I love it when this shit happens. So fun. Yes, no, that's what I was doing, Tess. Is I was pushing that that little plus at the end, and you can see that this is now freaking out. So look, if I click this red overset text, it should work, and then it does not match the page size. Yeah, for that overset text. Click the corner of the margin. Normally just regular clicking will do that. Yeah. I am not pressing shift, but that one was me pushing shift. This one is without shift. It should be just clicking left click without clicking shift. But with shift it does weird shit too. Damn. Because then also, too, the problem is when I go to try and adjust, it does weird shit. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and we're going to just delete all of these pages out. These are all the interior doc pages. I don't need them. So let me go ahead and get rid of these bad boys. Then what we're going to do is now we're going to use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's done this to me before, and I can never, for the life of me, figure out why it's doing that. Yeah, why is it doing this? Yeah, because why does it think that the margins are that big? Because there's no weird inset. Did this fix it? This might have fixed it. Why? What the fuck? Maybe this will do it? Because, like, I can get it to start to adjust to the correct margins, and then as soon as I drag up this bottom, it readjusts. Why? Okay, somebody who's smarter than me. This is such a weird issue, and this has only happened with the more recent update of InDesign. This has never happened to me before, and I've had issues consistently. Oh my god, why? And I need these page numbers in order to be able to do anything. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because it should have... Because, like, what are the settings on this thing? Right, and auto sizing is off on all of these. So there's absolutely no reason that this should be... doing this. Okay, hold on. Wow, I love this. Amazing stuff. Let me see what my B parent is set up as, actually, because this could be a... Well, no, because the master, this should be correct. It's great when this thing works, but it's awful when it doesn't. Okay, this is the last thing I need to be reminded of right now. Okay. And normally it doesn't do this. Legitimately, this is no joke with the most recent update of InDesign. It legit completely broke it, and I don't know how long it's going to be. God, this is awful. It's like really shitty when it like works 99% of the time and then it doesn't work. Okay. And the only thing that I can now do is potentially go like this. Like, I don't know if this will work. Because, like, why... my question is why would one page work just fine, but the other does not? That's my question. I just would love to be able to get this in. Yes, please. Yes. Why? I just do not understand. Like, what is it doing? Why is it snapping? Come on, buddy. Okay, now this worked. Weird. Okay, but why are you the wrong fucking size? And then this is doing this weird shit again. What are you doing? Like, why? I don't fucking understand. And is this because I don't have text boxes on the master frame? Like, is this... Like, if I put a text box here, does this do something for me? Because I don't necessarily want to do this, because then this covers up all of the shit on my pages, which is not what I want. Fuck is this? Controlled by parent. Off. Okay, does that work? Are we gonna be nice now? Are we gonna be nice now? Nope. Like, what does this do? What the fuck is happening? Sorry, y'all. I did not expect to get trapped in whatever hell this is. Like, how do I... Like, what is it doing? I'm just not sure. What if I do this? What if I just do... I don't know what any of this does. What is this? Oh, this is my gutter. And this is... Okay, that should be fine, theoretically. Like, is it trying to effectively create a gutter where there is none? What in the hell? Y'all are watching me drag this bottom thing up, right? And it is snapping. It's adjusting. Everything is adjusting. Everything is fine. And then as soon as I drag up this bottom, it literally makes it large. What in the Sam hell is going on? Okay, so that... I think this has to do with the page itself. I don't know what any of this is. Liquid layout is not working. Hold on now. There's gotta be something. Because these should be fine. Because what I don't understand is it's like... Everything here is good. And there's nothing on these frames. Hold on, why is this now? I need to... This is what hell is. I'm pretty sure I'm trapped in hell right now. Why would I want to break the thread, though? Oh my fucking god. Is this what hell is? Because there is no text box on here at all. Yeah, because I could see how if there was a text frame on here, that would cause issues. I just don't get it. Okay, what is the other solution that I have for this? Let me just keep playing. Let me think of another solution. Let me think. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and delete all of these. And then this puts us in the second thing here. Let me go ahead and layers. I'm going to copy this. We're going to just leave this alone. I'm going to try and work around whatever the hell it's doing. And then if we can figure that out, if I can do actual rocket science, but then what it'll do, I think this is going to be our best work. Well, no, but then I still have to fucking auto flow. Oh my lord. Sweet God. Oh my fucking God. And Google is unhelpful. I don't know what to do. Okay, will this? I don't know what this is doing. Because if I'm holding shift, I think that kind of fixed it. Did this do it? I have no fucking clue what just happened. And this is like not snapping to the margins. I don't think that this did it. I don't know why it's not. Where is this error? Pre-flight, what are you telling me? Okay, that's 289. I don't have any fucking clue why this did this. Absolutely zero fucking clue. I'm still going to delete all of these other pages. There is literally no reason that this should be doing this. No clue. Literally couldn't tell y'all. I don't know what I did to make it not snap weird. I have no idea. And so we can only hope that this is going to do what I need it to do. Come on. Why? What are the margin sizes here on this page? Can I look at that? Because if I can get this to work, hooray, I guess? Because this is not even correct, actually. There has to be an auto size issue going on here. All right. Okay. So theoretically, if I do this, this should be... Why are you doing this? Okay. Okay, so that locked proportions at least. Weird. I literally could not tell y'all. So why? It's okay. All right. All right. Okay, so let me see if I can explain this problem effectively here. Okay, I'm slowly figuring this shit out, but at what cost? I wish that I was a fucking rocket scientist, but I unfortunately am not. I don't want to hit file place because the entire thing is like a Word doc that has like formatting. I don't know if that will help. Normally I'm able to just copy and paste things in, so this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, because what I'm trying to avoid, what I want to do is just copy paste all my formatting in quickly. And this is typically what I do for formatting InDesign documents. So I just wish that fucking Adobe had better documentation for shit. Oh, there's our regular bot. Alright, bot, get the fuck out of here, dude. I am not in the mood. I was supposed to be doing art today, not whatever the fuck this is. This is a full novel. It's not the omnibus. The omnibus document is fine. That's what's so wild about this, is that I've done this before. Like, this is a brand new document. I'm trying to work on the special edition cover for a completely different book. This is a completely different book. And so that's what's stupid, is I need to know what the page count is for this book in order to be able to actually get the file sizes and the trim sizes to be able to work on the special edition cover, but I can't. It might be trying to go to bleed, but I don't know why it would be putting the text into the middle of the margins. Okay, I guess that's one way to do it. Okay, this is just going to be a massive pain in the ass for absolutely zero reason, and then I'm going to have to go like this the entire time. I don't understand. But at least that gives me a solution versus just not, like, clicking around and not knowing what the fuck is going on. So, does this take 4 million years? Way longer than just regularly threading? Yes. That's so weird. So this is a good workaround, but this takes way too long. Like, this should not be how InDesign is working, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to have... I guess No, because this... I don't want to have to make a brand new style for every text. Maybe this is it. We might be getting somewhere. Nope. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I don't have time to deal. Google has no answers. This is probably a bug, which is why this is doing this. The question is will I ever be able to fix it? Probably not. Because if this is just with this new update of InDesign, that would explain why it's just bugged out and is just absolutely losing its marbles, because there really is no reason why this is having an issue. It's just that InDesign is busted. Well, what I can do potentially to make this faster... Oh, man, I'm going to have to make new styles for this, probably. It is not changing the font, no. The font is fine. Font is Hoefler. That's exactly what I needed, but it looks like it's adjusting. It's not keeping everything justified for whatever reason. So, that's the question. Oh, well, yeah, what the hell is this? Wait a second. No, this is doing weird shit. Yeah, it's doing weird shit. Like, why? I wonder why it would do that. Huh. No, yeah, it's just being annoying as shit. It is doing literally the weirdest shit of all time. Let me go ahead and close this out, because I don't need these anymore. I don't need that. Please just close. Photoshop, just close. I don't need this. Thank you. Cause let's see. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a new master. Okay. I'm going to make a new master, and we're going to go grab the text boxes from this. This is going to be how this works. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to paste this in place. Paste in place. And now I'm going to remove the font or all text from this page. Now we're going to go back in here, and I'm going to drag this over here. Oh, why are the margins all weird? Okay, we got 0.75, we got 8 and 0.5 is what we're working on. Layout, margins of columns, 8.5. Yeah, so this... Oh, but I don't need this insane amount of margins either. Because this is probably going to be... Hold on. Actually, I'm realizing there's a lot of intrinsic issues with this. Because the omnibus was way larger. So let me see here. What we're going to do is this thing is probably 151. We'll go first here, document setup. the margins in here are going to be inside. We're going to do 0.65. And then we're going to do outside. I can do 0.4. So now let me go in and change the layout margins. We're going to do all of this way. So 0.65, 0.4. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to go layout, margins and columns. We're going to just slowly adjust all of this. And maybe by doing this, it will actually change this. Okay, so interesting story. So now all of this auto fit. So now if I click on this page, for example, I'm going to right click. We're going to, how do I do this again? Let's see. Apply parent to pages, a master. All of that looks fine. This one, we're going to say apply parent page, see chapter title. Now, if I get rid of this, interesting story. See, but now I can't edit these text boxes. Interesting. Okay. So now, if theoretically, and then let me go in here. And interestingly enough, I don't know why it would do this. And now it's snapping appropriately. Wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, so now... Okay, I think we are slowly making progress. Wild. And then let me make sure that this is all the right... all the right document here. That was the most bananas shit I've ever seen in my whole life. And now does this just automatically work? Whoops. Does this just automatically do what I need it to do? No. Because of course it doesn't. You know what I'm going to do though? Actually, I think I know the way. I know the way. And actually, this is, I know the way. Do you know the way? I don't know. Okay. Why are you doing this? This should be this thing. Why are you overriding? Why are you overriding that information on that page? Why? I'm wasting so much fucking time doing this. Okay, what in the hell possibly could be happening here? There should be no reason. Yeah, because all of this should be set up properly. I am not smart enough for this. I'm legit gonna cry. Okay, this makes sense. But you won't let me paste it here. Why does it have this weird broken link thing? Okay. I just don't understand. Like, for context, this is what should be happening. Okay? Like, let's say I make like we're gonna go a 6x9. We're gonna give it 3 pages. Margins. It doesn't matter what the margins are. This is what should be happening, right? I should create a text box on this page, paste the text in there. If you click this thing, it should go over to this other page, and you can hit shift click, and it just automatically fills into the margins. Like, it's to the point. Hold on. You know what the best way to fix this fucking thing is? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Fuck this shit. Fuck it straight to hell. Actually, I swear to God. It looks like there may be some pretty severe margin issues with this original document for whatever reason, and when it was pasted over, or when it was, I guess, like, duplicated, it just didn't do what it was supposed to do, and the margins are just all sorts of fucked up, and the master margins are not applying to this, and so it could be trying to do a bunch of shit that it's not supposed to. And that's why this is having an issue. Okay, so now, everything from here to the bottom. We're going to apply the numbered pages to. That gave it a number, so we're in a good spot. Oh, I did not grab... Oh, that's okay. I'll just do this way. This should be way more simple than it actually is. Or than what is going on, actually, I should say. Like, this should not have done this in any degree. This was absolute insanity. Because that's how I've typically kept my now, if I do this... Wild. Normally, that's how I keep my settings the same throughout multiple book projects that use the same layout and format. Fuck this. Wow, fuck that. Fuck that. Yep, no, making the new document from scratch did it. Sorry, holy shit. Sorry I have not been paying attention to the stream at all. That was awful. That was literally fucking awful. Holy shit. So something about that file had been corrupted. Don't know what, though. Couldn't have told you. Holy shit. Yeah, mostly just confusing. You know, like, at the end of the day, it's like... Probably a bug. Well, I need to make sure that the, let me see, what is one... Let me do some maths. Times 1.5. It is 18, so I need to make sure that all of this is, 18. So that way it's the correct line spacing, because otherwise it's going to look fucking weird as shit. Yeah, I wish that I hadn't had to make a new document, but sometimes you just gotta fucking do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Holy moly. Holy butts. Okay, sorry, that was so stupid. Wow, that was dumb. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, because this is what it's supposed to do. And actually, now I can do this with the shift click, like Tess was suggesting, and it'll just auto-flow. That is the most insane shit that I've ever seen in my whole life. My brain hurts. And I, like, what in the fuck? Whoa! Okay, holy fuck. Honestly though, getting outside, 4-mile walk is quite a walk, by the way. That is a lot of walking. But that ain't a bad thing, you know? I probably need to go outside and fucking touch grass or something. I feel like touching grass ain't a bad thing. Hey, this is the wrong thing. Hello? Sweet baby Jesus. I just want to draw a pretty lady. That's all I want. I just want pretty lady. What? What in the hell? And what's unfortunate about this is that I legit will never know. I will never know what in the hell just happened. Google doesn't know. The Adobe forums don't know. I will legit be shrouded in mystery for the rest of forever. Oh wait, I can do shift. I'm a dumbass. I don't need to click through all of this. I'm a fool. There's a weird text box on this page. I don't need that. Holy moly. All I want, I'm gonna end up having to replace this text anyway. That's okay though. That's not a bad thing at all. It's just a matter of I do have to edit this at some point. Anyway, I guess what I should probably ask now is a question for you all. So I realize that one of the bigger reasons that people don't read my books is because of, one, either neurodivergence and inability to like read easily, you know what I'm saying? So we're talking like the dyslexia, dyscalculia, ADHD camp of folks. 2 is time, and 3 is that certain formats of books are more enjoyable, which would include audiobook, right? So my question is I'm trying to get as many ARC reads on my books as humanly possible. Would it be more enjoyable for you all for me to go and do, like, I know I've done live readings like that on stream before. Would it be more enjoyable for me to do effectively like a beta read stream where I come on and effectively live read my book on stream, so that way you can still participate in the ARC without having to actually physically read the thing yourself, and instead you could listen to it and enjoy it as a voice-acted audiobook experience? Would that be enjoyable for everyone? Or they would also get saved out as like VODs over on YouTube as well? I don't know if that's something that anybody is interested in, and I wanted to put feelers out for that. Because I recognize time is a thing for everybody. Wow, that was so crazy. That was the craziest shit I've ever experienced in my whole life. I just want my princess book. This is going to be like a very short and sweet little thing. This is a bonus book that's being published in October. Or for the holiday season, I should say. Yes, yeah, okay, totally. So we got one potential. Yeah, if you've never seen my live reading streams or listened to any of my audiobooks, I love voice acting and I do crazy shit. I just want to try and make it as accessible to people as possible, and I recognize because everybody's in my stream already, you know what I mean? It's like if y'all are already here, might as well just like do a live reading on stream at some point to, you know, try and get as many people as possible to be able to leave a review, because that helps me out, but then also too it makes it more accessible for everybody else. So I don't know, maybe it is a good idea, maybe it is not. And then also, again, the VODs would be available on Twitch and on YouTube to be able to enjoy if you can't make the stream for whatever reason. That would be the main vibe. I recognize this is such a short novel. This is a 50K novel. This novel has zero substance. This is almost a novella. Oh, yeah, because I definitely would not be scheduling it for today. This would be something that would be, like, pre-scheduled, like, probably several months in advance, so people have time to, like, figure out if they can make it or not, you know? I have loads of other stuff that I need to do today, including doing a book cover that I am not getting done. Yeah, the VODs would be available on YouTube for people to watch. All of my live stream VODs are available on YouTube, actually. You can go and watch any of them if you miss them, and you there's like content, for example, that you wanted to see. They're all over on my YouTube. They don't have fun music, but they're over there. They do get saved out to Twitch as well, but again, also sans music. So that I don't get copyright nerfed. Because I don't want that. I don't need Jeff Bezos or the CEO of Google to try and come to my house and fight me to the death. I don't really need that. I don't really want that kind of shit. I don't need that kind of heat from these tech bro CEOs. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a thought. I recognize that the live reading streams are pretty fun for folks, but then at the end of the day, if people don't have time, that is also okay as well. Okay, almost there. This book has a fun wolf in it. A maned wolf. People like maned wolves. You'll like this book. This book is mostly just me raging about how bad Frozen was. And I was like, I can do better. And I did. So, thereby. I believe in you! You gotta read like a champion. Yeah, and I recognize other people got a bunch of stuff going on, you know, so it's definitely not like a, I'm gonna pressure people into stuff, you know, but at, like, yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I need reviews to help me market my stuff successfully, right? And then the question is, how do I make that as accessible for other people as possible? So even if you don't have money to buy the book, or even if you don't have time to read the thing, you know, you can still listen to it. And that is the question. Oh, 1.5 might be like a little bit spicy. I might do instead... Hold on. Am I gonna do a 15 instead on this? Because, like, I'm used to writing young adult. So this looks a little bit zesty. This is... I think auto might actually be better. Yeah, never mind. We're gonna reset this. We're gonna put this back. We're gonna put it back. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me. So help me. And cut. This will also save me time and effort as well. What is happening right now? This is gonna be a heckin' short book. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Sorry, hold on. I did hear all those alerts go off, but let me try and fix this so that way I can get this going. Holy shit. I'm gonna start building out this, like, fantasy universe. This is technically, like, the intro to the same universe that Gay Gaston is in as well. So that's fun. This is where one of those things I start building a Brando Sando style universe. What? What? Also, everybody should stretch and hydrate, though. Holy shit. This was so unnecessarily complicated. Auto is fine. Yeah, this will be fine. This will be okay. And then I gotta do my taxes. Yo, I'm so behind. Oh, this is 16. Okay, we're alright. We're getting there. I don't normally write, like, little 50K novels, but this is what this was. I don't know. Do we think that 50K is too short for a nice little bite-sized novel? Recognize anything below... yeah, a novella is anything that's, like, I would say 15K to 40K, so that's considered not a novel, it is a novella. So technically 45 to 50K and up is a novel, but yes, the average size novel is 80K. For adult fiction anyway, that varies based on age range that you're, like, you know, writing for. For middle grade, it's like 30K. For... Oh, whoops. I forgot to justify this. Yeah, for adult fiction, it's 80K. Oh, really? I had no idea Great Gatsby was 47K. And I believe that, though. It actually, that's kind of a baby novel. You're right, though. I forgot that thing is actually pocket-sized. I think Ernest Hemingway tended to write short as well. He was not necessarily, like, he was not necessarily the most verbose writer of all time. I'm used to reading Gothic classics, which are, like, if they're not chunky, nobody cares. I'm gonna have to come up with some fun dividers for this book as well. Okay, sweet lord. Well, you know, part of me is like, do I just want to, like, extend the stream time today? I might. I might. I might just stream forever, who knows? Until I can get some good progress on this novel cover, because a lot of what I need to do is actually really easy, but I don't want to accidentally end up, like, overworking. But also, too, I need to get this shit done, because this shit is also coming out in, like, the Kickstarter is going to be in, late September, October, and the more that I can have prepped, the less I have to worry about doing after I move. So. Oh my god, gotta get that paid by the word style writing. I can't. No, you're so right, though. They're like, how do I fit as many words humanly possible in this thing? I'm assuming that's how the James Patterson, like, novel collective works as well, where they get paid, like, I know Patterson has, like, a standard word count, so to speak, but then the question is it's like, I wonder if they get paid per word or if they get paid per novel. I want to know. I want to know the secrets of the inside of James Patterson. I have questions for them over in James Patterson land. Yeah, I don't think they're that long either. I'm sure that they're more they prioritize speed over everything else. Okay, so since I wasted probably about an hour troubleshooting that, I'm going to extend my stream by an hour is going to be how I do this today. Look at this little baby book. Look at this little guy. Well, part of me is like, do I want to do illustrations for this? Maybe. I don't know. Anything can happen. This is a fun little ditty, though. It really is. This is a fun thing. It was more of an experiment than anything else. Sometimes writing novels that are not like 40 million years long is a good place to be. I might be transitioning into shorter fiction just for a little while anyway. I don't know. I suppose I prefer it just because... Wait. Are we on 23? Did I skip? No, we're on 24. Good. Shove it into book jail. Shove the book into book jail. Do not let it leave. It deserves to be crushed slowly. That's so exciting, though. I hope that those handbounds look amazing. I'm sure that they're great. Bookbinding is cool. Okay. This is bite-sized like a Disney movie. This is such a short book. It is 150 pages, y'all. Look at that nonsense. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually close this stupid monstrosity. And then, so this is actually quite a small book, which is, I guess, good, because then the overall Kickstarter shouldn't be super expensive for it, which I ain't necessarily mad about. Like, I could actually go for a tiny book for once. That'd be kind of nice. Could be relatively convenient. Okay. I guess I do typically, let me go and say, let's see, layout, margins and columns. I'm going to do this for the top. And then let me go ahead and go into all of these and change them so that this is going to auto-fill. It's going to change the margin sizes just a little bit because I do like these wider top margins. But otherwise, that looks pretty decent. But I am going to apply now it's Angie. Let's see, can I do I guess I done borked up. I'm gonna go ahead and delete out because some of these, oh yeah. Can I, when I change this, hold on. Change box size when changing margins in design. Can I do that? Okay, so let me actually back this up here for just a second. Okay, so now let me go layout. Adjust layout. Adjust locked content. So that should fix it. There we go, and then that'll automatically fix this. It should anyway, layout. See, I know what I'm doing. I'm not a crazy person. Like, I know how to InDesign. That whole hour that we wasted was just tomfoolery is what that was. Technological tomfoolery. Okay, cool. And so then all of this did auto-adjust. I am going to... I don't know why you did this. Hello? Okay, let me just rename this really quick because apparently it had a heart attack. Hello? Huh. Why you got weird, like... Okay. What? Alright, now what's going on here? Interesting. Okay, let me actually just really quickly, we're going to go back over here, not going to touch anything. We're going to paragraph, not hyphenate. What are you doing? Why you do this? What about this is making this weird? Why? Okay, now we're running into another weird tech issue. What if I make you taller? Does that help? Yes, that was the problem. You were not tall enough for whatever reason. Oh, you're too close. Oh, I'm sorry. How close can I get before you cause issues? Okay, there we go. That'll fix that. Okay, let me scroll through this really fast and make sure that there's no... There are 16 errors here, so there's some... We effectively, by doing this... made some interesting stuff going on here. And that's okay. It's probably just the ever occasional new page. And I think this should give me a good estimate. Okay, sorry this was so insanely technical. Henchman 2018. I have never heard of that movie. I'm low-key scared, but I'm sure it's probably wonderful. Is it a journey? Do you go on a journey with Henchman 2018? This is just going to add extra pages on some spots because I increased the margins. I gave it a little squeeze. Do I need to do this? Absolutely not. Is this going to help me make sure that my shit is good? Yes. Okay, a lot of these are okay. We're still looking good. This one is not good. I can actually just do this in the pre-flight panel. I don't know why I'm doing that. I am a silly Billy. Pre-flight panel is my best friend. I wonder too, are these in the center? No. Holy moly. Novel formatting, y'all. I just got done with, like... Oh, this is weird. This is not... justified. That was weird. That was a little silly. It ends with Sweet Home Alabama, and that's where the budget went. Oh my god. But what if it is, though? And can we blame them? Sweet Home Alabama. That song kind of slaps, though. Oh, and this is a weird paragraph that, like, didn't do what it needed to do. The less errors that I have in this monstrosity later, the happier I'll be. Truly. Oh, there's a lot of these errors here at the ends of these chapters. Just that one, though. I guess I'll catch them as I go through, because this is bizarre. Sometimes that happens when you paste from Word. Holy Lord. Oh, how do we feel about orphans? I love saying that, though. It's funny. But, like, that one-line orphan text, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll see. I may change this to other stuff. We'll see how it goes. There's just that one line on that page. Not sure how to feel about it. Alright, so in theory, that's how this book works. So first of all, fuck this thing. Fuck that file. We're just gonna overwrite that bitch. Bye. Yeah, I might just reduce the overall margin size down from 0.75 to like, instead, let me see what we got here. Let me see how bad it is, because that's the question. It's just this one page. So if I go to layout, margins and columns, and instead we go down to 0.7 or maybe 0.65. Or no, I guess increasing the margins would help. Yeah, that's the question. Is this going to cause an issue in other places? What do you mean by roll up, roll down? While I am versed in InDesign, the technical terms are not necessarily something I'm super familiar with. I could, of course, just give it an overall... see, but this is not... I don't know, maybe 0.8 was not a bad... What do you mean by roll them up? Are you talking about moving margins, or are you talking about kerning and line spacing? Let me see what moving this to 0.7 does overall. Oh, gotcha. Take the text box and shorten it. Yeah, let me see what it does. Let me see. First, I'm going to make this adjustment overall. This actually fixed it. I fixed it! All right, there we go. Now let's make sure that there's no other orphans elsewhere, because otherwise that's going to bug the shit out of me. Looking good so far. Looking okay. Looking okay. Looking alright. There's another blank page. Yeah, orphans are the worst. Out of context art quotes. Out of context book design quotes. Orphans are the worst. This is a 2-line, so that's okay. That one's fine. That one's alright. It's tough because, like, how do we feel about 1.2 font spacing here? Or do you all prefer to read adult books that have wider, I guess, like, wider line spacing? I recognize that this makes this look more adult, but also, too... Maybe I don't want that. I don't know. Anything is possible. Alright, either way, this gives us a rough estimate. Holy shit, this was unnecessary. So 160 is our final page count. Now we can go back over here. One color page. By God. Oh, back over here. We do want a jacket. We're going to get started here. I don't need one of these or a tailband. We do want end pages. We want holographic foiling. We don't need case foiling. We need custom. Font size is 12. I personally legit just can't read anything smaller. So I prefer to not go down to like 10. And my concern is that this book is going to feel very small. My concern is readability, if that makes sense, right? Like, I recognize we've got a population of Americans, particularly, who have trouble reading, and so my concern is actually the opposite, where it's like I would want my book to be more accessible for people with vision issues or low reading comprehension. So that's really my wonder. Is normally I go with let me see what I got. And again, I'm mostly used to working on young adult, so this ends up and middle grade as well, so that's like a lot of line spacing. But this has a 1.5 line spacing on it, but I also recognize that maybe that's like too wide, because 1.5 is fine, but But 1.2 seems to be... It's tough, because of course, like, everybody has their own opinions on this. I don't know, maybe I will do a 1.5. What do y'all think? For leading... I don't know, 1.2 is fine. I'll leave it alone. 1.2 is okay. We're alright. We're alright. I just recognize it starts to look kind of tight. But tighter book means lower print costs, so there's also that. And now I have to pay the book vault fee. That's alright. Let's go to Bowker and get an ISBN. Do y'all prefer wider, like, lines? Now thinking about it, I'm like, what's the last adult book that I read? Let me look at TJ Klune. Hold on, let me go pick up Mr. Klune. Give me a second. I recognize he writes chunky books, but his looks like 1.2 as well, actually. So I might just leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. And if I get the proof and I go, holy shit, my eyes, then I know what happens to me. I get it. God, I have so many ISBNs. I've got 30 damn ISBNs. Everybody should drink liquids. I'm now drinking a Hawaiian shaved ice Alani so that I can live. Yeah, because I feel like, at least for me anyway, the higher the word count, the tinier you can go with font without it being too much of an issue. Let's see, I guess this is going to be fiction, fantasy, general. I gotta go look at my master publishing schedule. I'm like, when is this book supposed to fucking come out? I don't know. Oh, my birthday. This is my birthday book for next year. Crazy. Exactly a year from now, this thing will be released. If I had to guess on a dollar amount for this, I'm gonna guess $12.99, but I don't have. Well, actually, let me do some math. Actually, we can do this. Okay, let me go pay this really fast. Let me go check my thingy. 1 second, I have no money. I recognize too that this book is going to be ultra short in this format, simply because it's at a 6x9 US Royal trim size for the special edition, and the print is going to be a lot smaller. Or the paperback is going to be a lot smaller. Okay, so let's find out and see if we actually have money for this. Yeah? Do I have money? Why is this shit so technical? Like people are like, be a self-published author. That should be fun. That should be fun. You don't have to worry about shit. I'm like, no, you do. Every day is going to be hell for you. You don't even know what kind of bullshit you're about to roll up on. Like, ah, God, this is so much cheaper than my omnibus. Holy sweet butt. It's so much cheaper. So much cheaper. Oh my God, that's so funny though. Okay. Alright, now we can go out of this hell. I'm not going to update my text file yet. I don't need to do this until after I edit this particular interior. I am going to be reading this aloud and doing an editing pass on this thing manually. Okay, get out of here. Sure, I'll save it. Okay, now let's go back into Photoshop and actually do what I set out to do today for at least an hour. Sweet God. No, legit, being a self-published author is absolutely just fucking pain. Okay, so this is the easy part. So let me first and foremost... This is actually the easy thing. Okay, I'm going to open this because this is our new cover. I want the special edition to be truly completely different from the standard, so I'm going to do that. Let's go to downloads. We're going to get this as the case for this thing. And guess what? No shot. It's just black. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? I'm like, nice try! And then it's just darkness. I'm like, you silly, foolish man. This font size seems kind of ludicrous. I'm gonna go with an 18-point font, because sweet Jesus, that is so large. And actually, I'm gonna just shrink all this shit down until it gets to be about the right size for the bottom text here. This is ludicrous, but not even in a fun way. Actually, this is gonna be fine. I need to center this bad boy. Sure, this is also still ludicrous. Hilariously large. I wish that there was an easier way for Photoshop to center. I'm assuming that this is exactly center, give or take. I have to just kind of vibe. Oh, but I was pretty damn close. You know, I constantly shock myself with my ability to eyeball shit. I am a wizard. I don't claim to understand or know what's going on. Yeah, fucking this shit is not. It's very technical. I feel like that's something that people don't anticipate. Okay, so now I need some, like, stars. I can hand paint stars, though. I have the ability to do that. I'm going to... This is going to be the front. We're going to do this over on the side because, frankly, I don't want to fuck around with it. Let me go ahead and I'm going to shrink this down to like a 14, well, 18. Put this over here outside of this thing. And I need this to be literally as centered as humanly possible. Whee! It's gonna live up here now. This is such a baby book. Truly the teeniest, weeniest little guy. How do I feel? I don't know. I don't know. And actually, if I could spell my own name right, by God. What an interesting time to be alive, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do an allegory of bold because apparently I don't really like the hold on. Where the heck? I would like some extra. Huh. I'm just gonna give one extra lead space in here, even though that's like... I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I need to paint some stars now. This is just going to be effectively completely black. This will make sense. This book is going to be such a blackout book. Going to be absolutely bananas. See, this is my spine. What an edgy ass book. I've created the edgiest shit. This is so unnecessary, y'all. I don't think you understand. I need to be able to... I need more scatter on these. Where is that? I need, like, mad spacing on this. There we go, that's better. I'm like, I want this to be glittery, but I don't need it to be, like, the most insane. And I need to decrease in scale here as I go further away. Okay, great. I actually fucking hate this brush. Get out of here. Fuck off. I like this brush more. Glitter, I say. Glitter. And then also, too, I think I'm going to actually grab this fun layer, and we're going to invert it, and we're going to put it on everything. I do not know. I think that that would be a good question for Cheryl, if you can get a hold of her. But honestly, if you just reply to the email and just say, hey, I'm an author, is the author's row open? They'll just get back to you. It'll either be Cheryl or Arlen, probably, that will reply. They probably did open it at the same time, so I just give it a checkaroni. They're pretty good about keeping people in the loop. Oh my god, but this is gonna be like high-key kind of pretty though. Wait a second. Wait a second. Why is this? Wait, why is this iconic? Hold on. I did not intend for this to like come together like this. This is actually really pretty. Oh my god, this is actually gorgeous. Did I make a fucking absolute win for the design? Hold on. I love this though. And I might... Well, do I want to include any extra like big stars? Maybe I do. Now we're starting to get into like tacky territory here. I don't know. What do we got for these other stars? What are we looking at here? Oh, some of these are like real violent. What are you? Are you not what I want? This first star is the one, but I might reduce some opacity on it. Cuz it's just a little bit too intense for absolutely zero reason. So let's go ahead and reduce. Well, maybe not. I think I'm going to reduce this down, and then we're going to manually paint in the center, because this is not looking good. I need you to live, but not like that. Oh my god, he attacked the book. Binks, no! Binks, why? Why is Binks violent? What caused Binks to have the rage? Do I like these, or do I want to just leave it? No, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Okay, so do I have to save these out? I feel like I just did this. This is a PDF, right? Yes. Or no, I guess I can apply. That's a JPEG. And I don't need a barcode for this one. Let me save this out as a JPEG. File, we're gonna save it as a JPEG. Or did I? That's fine. We'll do JPEG first and we'll go for it. No idea. I woke up and I saw the corner door. Num 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 num. Banks said books are for crunch. That is funny though. I have to figure out how to do the cover reveal. Oh, it has to be a PDF. Just kidding. Bye. That's what I thought. File, export, automate, PDF presentation, add open files, but we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to save this as mirror gaze case. This is probably going to be the last book that I'll publish underneath my my Tycho Dorian Art and Writing imprint, which is crazy. End of an era or something. Okay. Now we have this. We got the case. It's uploading. Now we're going to download the sizing template for the jacket. Download. And then we're going to say... Now this is where this is going to take a while. I actually may work instead first on the end papers. So let me do that, because I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do for those. These are easy to execute, so I'm going to start with this, I think. And I'm going to leave this open because I may want to use it. Why would you do this? We're going to start with page 1 inside front cover. And then page 1 cover template. So we're going to make a pattern. I'm going to make a new box. I'm going to follow this lovely tutorial by Christine Silva. She's absolutely iconic. Or Christina Silvia, pardon me. She is the queen of Photoshop tutorials, and I use this tutorial a lot. I'm actually going to do this on a new layer here. And first we're going to start with the pattern. And then let me see what she's got going on. She's going to place some elements around. Okay, so we're going to start with this. I'm going to do some fun stuff. I guess I am going to start with black here. And I guess I can actually make this easier on myself. Let's see, we're going to use... Actually, can I use an intense inker? Let's do wet media brushes, or not wet media brushes, Megapack ink box. That's more of like a copy rag. What are we looking at? Oh, but actually this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. I'm going to do kind of a Hamsa design here. That's going to be the vibe. So I'm going to do... because a lot of this book has to do with eyeballs and being blind, so I'm going to actually let me apply symmetry to this as well, so that way I can be perfectly symmetrical. I don't necessarily want to be symmetrical on the actual eyeball itself, but I do want to be symmetrical on the other places around this eye. I'm going to maybe do a couple of variations of eye. Just so that this is kind of fun. And I have to be able to execute this in like black and white. So that way I can have... it looks pretty good. All right. Let's turn symmetry off. And I want this to all be, like, freakishly tilted. So let me just start making a bunch of different eyeballs here. This will be a smaller eyeball. And we're going to duplicate these a couple of times. But I don't want these to be super, super intense for absolutely no reason. All the eyes. And we'll move these things around if I have to. Yeah, this is fun. At least I'll feel like I'm making progress if I'm doing this. I'm going to try and just include as many of these as I humanly possibly can. And then now let's see. I'm going to make another one, and I think that this is just going to be just an eye. Yeah. I'm about to make a billion of these everywhere. And then I'm going to also include dots. And then we're going to slowly turn this into a seamless pattern. Yeah. Oh, let me turn symmetry off. So this is going to be the inside of the book. It's going to be just bananas. Actually, I don't like you. You can move. Okay. So now I got to follow the next part of this tutorial, which is to go... So this is all going to be on one layer. I don't necessarily like that, but we're going to go ahead and merge layers. I'm going to turn off all of these other guys, so just in case I need them, I have them. And I'm going to go filter, other, offset. And I'm going to offset by 200 and 200. And what this is going to do is it's going to show me where my gaps are. And then I'm going to fill in the space. And then this should be okay. So let's see, what do I want to put over here? I think they're going to be mostly little eyeballs. And it looks like I'm just missing some, like, maybe like one really tiny eyeball. I don't know, maybe this is a little bit bigger. I'm gonna just duplicate a bunch of these wherever they are, I feel like, missing. I need one more of these little baby boys. It's like a little satellite eye. Okay, so theoretically, this should be good. So now I'm going to define this as a pattern. So let me merge all these together. So we're going to save this as eyeball pattern. We're going to save this in the mirror gaze folder because that's where it's going to go. And this is also, I think, going to be what is on my sprayed edges as well. So now if I say file or edit, define pattern, we're going to call this eyeball pattern. And now over here, how do I paste the pattern? Oh yeah, edit, fill, pattern, eyeball pattern. Okay. And there's the inside of the book. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Okay, except. I'm not a huge fan of just this. I am going to edit some of these a little bit because I don't like how some of these eyeballs are all the same direction. So I'm going to slowly, I think I'm going to flip this well, sure. I'm going to put this up just black underneath so that way I can see what I'm doing here. And actually, I may... What I'm realizing in my mistake is I might need another big eyeball. I might need another one of these bad boys in here somewhere. So let me figure out what I want to do with that. I do love eyes, Melpomenea. I do too. Welcome in also. I am working on the special edition interior of an upcoming book. We battled InDesign for a little while, but at the end, we got it. This book has a blind main character, and she ends up gaining, like, I don't want to say, like, magic sight, because that's not really it. It's more like psychic sense, I guess. She can't really see, but everything looks absolutely fucking crazy in terms of what she can see. So she's still very much blind. It's just like more trippy than you'd expect. Whoops. Okay, so let's try this again. Fill with the pattern, but we're going to do this other. I'm going to delete this pattern. Yep. And we're going to do this one instead. Much better. So now that we've got some more eyes here, what I would like to do, I'm going to make a new layer underneath this. And I'm going to... This is just fun. This is not necessarily, like, as crazy or special edition as, like, the, Oh, yeah, that's much better. This is not as crazy as the special edition for Court of Snakes, but I wanted it to still be fun, you know, and still have some overall fun vibes to it. So there'll be a reason to back the special edition, but not necessarily like, not the craziest thing ever in the whole world. I might end up copying this, because I don't want this to be like a perfect one-for-one pattern here, but this looks pretty fucking sick, if I do say so myself. Alright, so let me save this out as... This is going to be, this document's going to be called End Papers. And then this one is going to be the first 2 pages. So let me merge this together. We're going to call this... Inside front cover. And then I gotta do... This one is page 2. So that's really the question. I'm going to save these out as multiple end paper files. Do I want to have fun texture on the inside like this? Because I might. Let me see. Yeah, this girl is my fave. This is going to be such a cute little tiny little novel. It's just going to be bite-sized, you know what I'm saying? Just a little schnack, just a little book schnack, you know what I'm saying? Do I want this, or do I want just that? I think just this. So now let me save this out. We're going to have a bunch of different documents here. I don't remember how I did this with, let me, yeah. Save this out as End Papers 2. And then we're going to duplicate this whole thing. Paste this in here, but we're going to move this instead over to this side. We're going to save this out as End Papers 3. Nice, not bad. And then this will be exactly the same for the last. This is going to be saved out as end papers 4. I love it when it's this easy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm going to image or file, automate, PDF presentation. And we're going to add open files, but it's a lot of stuff that we don't need, so we're going to remove this. This is the case. It's the eyeball, so effectively we got M papers 2, 3, and 4. Save. And we're going to go into the mirror gaze folder. This is going to be mirror gaze end papers. Export. This is what I was supposed to be doing for an hour instead of punching InDesign directly in the head, but you know, I don't know. Then let me grab end papers. And I don't have any jacket foil yet. But we're going to do sprayed edges as well. This is going to be kind of sexy. And then let me get this open. I'm going to go ahead and close the end papers because I don't need them anymore. Goodbye. And then let me open up instead from the downloads folder. Sprayed edges. Open this bad boy. This thing is going to be a weird shape. Really fucking weird. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to say, edit, fill with this eyeball pattern again. Ooh, but that looks a little weird. Can I? There's no path. That makes sense. Of course, what I can do is take this bad boy. And I don't want this to necessarily be the most crazy shit. I don't know what their capability is for sprayed edges are, you know, so I don't want to end up in a position where it's just not physically capable of doing this all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to look like this. Let me move this over here. So we're going to I'm going to kind of shake it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so now let me clean up the inside. So at least I can use this. But let me go in here. First, we're going to clip that. Let me go in and actually clean up. I'm hoping that their sprayed edges do have this capacity where I can kind of just go absolutely ape like this all up and down the side. But I don't know if it will show up cleanly or not. So this is going to be kind of an experiment here. And I'm hoping that it will just be cool looking. We will see. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of this. So what I'm going to do is block this eyeball out, and we're going to grab this one, and we're going to copy paste it, and we're going to flip it horizontal, and then we're going to drag it all the way down here. So that way we have some nice like back and forth to where it's not. And then same with this. I think I'm going to actually move or flip this one maybe horizontally or vertically and move it off to the side kind of, so that way we have some just some overall or actually what I'm going to do is let me flip this vertical, and then we're going to actually also flip it horizontal and move it over here. But before I do that, let me go ahead and get rid of this. Then move just this. And then I can kind of go like this. Because I don't know how this is going to look up and down along the spine. Hopefully it'll look cool as hell though. But effectively, you'll get this all the way wrapped around the spine and then open it up, and then there will be eyeballs inside. So we can hope that that's going to look cool. Okay, so this was the easy part, and now... Oh my god, we got another bot? Crazy. It's because I'm streaming longer than normal. Now all of a sudden, I'm high priority. I'm just feeling particularly, like, not ready to put up with my students' bullshit today. All right. So this is starting to get there. So now we're going to open up we're going to save this. I'm going to close this. I might need the eyeball pattern. We'll see. If I need it, I have it, and I can open that up again. So now we're going to open up the jacket. I downloaded... Where is it? Brandon Sanderson just released a new special edition book, and I can't remember which book it was. I think it's currently live. And I don't remember which one it was. I was going to use it as reference. It's whatever is on Kickstarter right now. Or on BackerKit. I guess I can just go look at what is on BackerKit right now. Damn it, Brando Sando. Did I send this to Jace? My brain was just like so unfunctioning that like or non-functional, I should say. Wow, I'm still non-functional. That I don't remember anything. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay, I got it. It's Fires of December. That's what it is. Okay, great. All right. So now I'm going to need to open up Daz. I only have a couple more minutes to do this. Okay, all right. So now I need to pick a character that is relatively similar looking to this girl. That I want to draw here. I want to do party dress. Because why not? Let's do a new camera. This will help me speed up my illustration pretty significantly. And then let me also change the shaping on this character as well, so that way she has a more less white people face. We don't want that. That'll do. My freaky Daz head. Freaky Daz head. Isn't she beautiful? What is this document size? I'm just curious. 300 DPI. Alright, that's fine. That works. That works for me. Okay, so now I need to think about the wrapping on this thing. So we're going to lay out the basic, I think, wrap of this monstrosity first before I do anything. So I saw the new Brando Sandos, and I very much so loved the cropping on it and all of that good shit for his special edition hardcovers, and so I want to do a jacket that is similar, give or take. So I want to stick predominantly with white, so let's start with the spine. And I am going to overwrap the spine here. And then that'll help me better position this so that I'm not, like, you know, doing anything weird with the face. But I'm not going to have any text on the front of this special edition, I don't think. No title. So that'll be interesting. And I don't trust... I don't know, let me see. I have a narrow spine. Brandon Sanderson has the benefit of having the fattest fucking books humanly possible. So I'm actually going to grab the spine information from over here as well. Like the fattest books. Truly. Oh, Mr. Bubs, hi. Do you want some more lunchy? Well, guess what, Mr. Bubs? Are you gonna eat it? If I give you lunchy, will you eat them? Or will you just be dumb and then you'll just poo-poo on my food that I give you? What is... It's because you want grilled shrimp. I gave you a shrimp the other day, and now you are a spoiled little man. So unfortunately, I don't think... Well, and I actually might have another holographic... Do I want to do a holographic spine? I might. Just for the sake of placement, I'm going to leave this here so that I know what's going on. I'm also going to grab this... Oh my god. Mr. Bubs, I can't hold you like an otter right now. I know that that's what you want, but I can't... And you're clicking everything. You're stepping on my mouse. Mr. Bubbert. You are out of control, Mr. Bubs. You are out of control. Let me... actually give this a little bit more space. So this will actually all be in holographic. I'm not going to worry about that too bad. This is also the spine. You drag this down below. Okay, let me turn this creepy face off for a second because she's really freaking me out. Oh my god, Mr. Bubs. I can't resist holding you like an otter and then giving you head kisses. Your purring is so loud. Are you okay? God, you just got little feet. Alright. So this is going to be Mirror Gaze Jacket. And the question is what am I going to do for the back? Let me open up my back cover for the special edition for the omnibus. I think that will help me. Hello. I'm gonna probably use... hello? I do not want to print, thanks though. Mr. Bubs. Why is he so cute? I don't deserve such a cute cat. This cat is so cute. Oh yeah, because I just left the back on this one relatively untouched. I'm gonna go grab the jacket for House of the Beast really quick. I will be right back. Come on, Mr. Bubs. You gotta get off of me, you beast. He is also in the House of the Beast. Of course, the back of House of the Beast has praise on it automatically. But I don't have any praise quotes for this thing yet, obviously. I wish I just had like a bazillion praise quotes. That'd be pretty fucking sick. Let me think here. I think I am going to have a black back of the book. Actually, I guess I can do this whole thing. Okay. What do I put on the back of this thing, yo? I had such grand plans for the front. I guess I can have a power quote. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like trying to comb through this manuscript now for a quote. This is hard. This is the hard part. I just want to see what this thing looks like as a 3D proof. Oh, that's a pretty good one. All right, so I'm going to do effectively the same vibe as what we have on the back. I'm going to use Allegria for this font, I think. Let me see. I think that this is going to be my best option here. Oops. This is a pretty, it's like a paraphrase of this particular passage, but I think that this is good. Okay, so now I need this to be white. This is going to be in Allegria. Bold. This does not need to be this large of a font. I'm going to actually use the edges of this thing. Do I want this to be one? I think this is too large of a font. I don't need this here. Yeah, because this will highlight a good moment between the two sisters, because they are the central conflict of this entire thing. But I need some kind of like accent color. I'm gonna grab this neon teal from the front and use that as my accent color here. Now the question is, whoops, my bad. I recognize that it's time for me to dip. I need to actually stop working on this. I think I'm going to grab this. This is like a design, more of a design problem here. I'm going to use this so that I can have Mr. Bubs. I know you want your 3 o'clock. He's like, you need to eat too, you dumbass. I'm like, look, I'm going. I'm doing my best, bro. For whatever reason, I feel like I kind of want this to go into the center over here. In which case, I'm going to then also duplicate this and flip this horizontally to go this direction for the front cover as well. Okay, but this is actually kind of sick. Wait a second, it's happening. Mr. Bubber, I can't just scratch your chin all the time. I can't be your personal chin scratcher. You have feet for that. Oh my god, you love the chin scratches. I know. I know. He loves the chin scratches so much. Okay, so unfortunately, I do got a dip. Well, I guess maybe I got like 5 minutes. I can be speed. I am speed. All right, I'm actually going to, no joke, get this back flap in here. I am actually going to just copy this entire back flap from over here. I'm stealing it. I don't need nearly any of this crazy shit going on here. I'm actually very excited to be doing special editions of all of my work now. I feel like I am... I don't know. Okay, I don't need any of this shit. Oh wait, one of those was my picture. Let me turn this off. I need to grab... I need this also to be... Oh wait, I already have this texture, or this color. I'm full of lies. I'm sure people are going to be like, bro, this is crazy, except I actually changed my bio. So I'm going to get this going. Why are you... Mr. Bubs, you purr so hard. Why do you purr so hard? He's like, I'm dying. Actually, I am... He's like, I have the most vigorous... let me actually just go ahead and delete out this. Let me actually go look at my bio on my website, because I just changed that thing. Or in the back of this book, actually. And then I should go and update it on my website as well. Okay, but this is going to be a sexy book. Oh my god, Mr. Bubs. Why are you so intense? Why is he so intense? He's such a nugget. He's such a little chicken nugget. Why are you a turkey leg? You're a turkey leg covered in fur, bro. He's like, no, I'm not. Sure, you are a turkey leg. I don't know how to tell you. Do you think if this cat ever woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna be the perfect imitation of a chicken leg, and then just went for it? Okay, actually, this is fine. I get to, no, why would you do this to me? Sir, amigo. Time to delete all of this. Goodbye. Hello? If I can just get this side done, I'm gonna be very happy. Can I... would justifying this look like ass? Oh, it does. Oh, it looks like booty hole. Oh, it looks so bad. Oh yeah, that's booty hole. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Hello? Can you copy? I'm gonna break this computer. This is what's gonna happen. I got Daz open, I got InDesign open, and I got Photoshop open. I wonder what's gonna get nuked first. I'm gonna close Daz, though. Oh my god, Mr. Bubs, you can't make the biggest stretch in the whole world on the middle of my computer. Okay, excuse me, sir, I can't see. Oh my god, why are you so stinky? Sir, you are so stinky. Oh yeah, actually, this might change. Sir, you can't sit on my mouse. Sir! Oh my god. What if I change this to just 10-point font? What happens here? Anything could happen. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I love lentils in all sorts of stuff, pasta sauce, all that. Lentils are amazing. Ain't a bad idea. I love that we live in this economy where we can't just get beef, you know. That's illegal. The government will come for us. No beef. Although, I will say, though, overall, oh, sorry, Mr. Man. I didn't mean to just punch you directly in the mouth. I need a calculator. Let's see. Plus, let's assume it's $20. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Well, it might not be $20. It might be... let's see. I'm going to estimate $40 for this. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I'm going to estimate. So I'll go $39.99 USD, and then I need USD to CAD so that eventually I can sell my books up there. $39.99 roughly translates to $54.99, give or take. Canadian. Okay, but this is kind of fun. I am going to... Oh, I also need to change the font on this as well. And I'm going to also bold this too. I'm going to bold this because this is kind of hard to see. And it is well within the lines, so I am good. Nice. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not bad. Spaghetti is something you can make a shit ton of. No, it's true, though. Spaghetti is good. It's so simple and it's so good. You're right. We love the spaghetti stand in this house. But, all right, I'm going to go ahead and dip now because I worked for that extra hour that I was effectively fighting InDesign for no reason. What we have now is back flap, hero quote, spine. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab the, like, synopsis. With some kind of, like, hero praise quote at the top, I think, and then in the teal, and then a long description underneath. So I'll keep you all updated on that. I'm probably going to be working privately on this illustration today because I have to get it done, and then I need to get into actually making Kickstarter rewards and planning those out. As per usual, there will be at least one sticker, tee, and an art print. So even if people purchase the standard edition, I think, I don't know, I should do a character illustration, a really pretty one. I hardly get to draw princesses, so this will be a good excuse to have just some crazy character art for this. So I'm gonna go do that. I gotta go feed this cat. Thank you for sitting through that fucking InDesign disaster with me. Oh my god. I will be putting up a poll in the Discord for a live book reading. This one will particularly be for Court of Snakes, and it likely will be in what is my brain? May. So I'm going to be doing that. I'll be reading both the first and the second book, and it'll be an opportunity for people to come in, listen to the book, and then have effectively enough substance to be able to go and leave reviews over on Amazon. So keep an eye out for that poll. I'll let people know if we're going to do it. Otherwise, though, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see everybody soon. And also, yeah, tomorrow it'll be an editing day. So come in for sprints. I hope to see you all then, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.